we'll have to see if...
How about Aurelian Soul?
Okay, I mean, it's something that he played last year as well.
From the audience, yeah, let's go.
I mean, something that he was able to bring out. Haven't seen it
coming in. We'll get there a little faster, and like you had said, Dagda, Linsa says, I'm not going to go in there. I'm going to go for the grubs instead.
Yeah, and I mean, even just lucky that the crab is spawning up there as well. So Linsa will get a little steal away cap, and I believe thanks to the red buff got the initial Raptors as well. So nice play from Linsa, just guiding that timer on the cap.
That was a game of, no pun intended, game of chicken. As neither jungler had smite, so it's just like who can get the final hit on the big chicken.
It worked out well, and now he gets even more off the back of it as well, because with that crab, he's going to be fine. So we've got crab, he got the Raptors, and he's now going to get the void grubs for that trade as well. Yeah. So in the grand scheme of things, like...
Wants to contest with Linces. Navi have Paris wrapping around. Fleshy's in the river right now, still has the flash, but Pop Blossom's on cooldown from the earlier play, so they don't have the Nico engage. Hobie's getting some good poke onto Linces, but now in comes Humanoid, and Relish is running away because the teleport in from Nako. As Relish ults in, but doesn't land onto anybody, but does get the Drake. Linces tries to cyclone him down. That is the first blood to Humanoid, as Navi teleport Mainter in as well. They're now turning back onto Humanoid. Flash from the Aurelian Soul. Linces burned down by Poby. It's a 2-for-1 trade, plus the Rift Herald. Relish will just jump over the wall, tries to get out of there.
Mainter considering an ult up into this fight, though, if it extends for long enough. And it may just here as Navi started up again.
Humanoid's following, but he instead takes the path back bot side. So this will be a numbers advantage for Navi. Vitality decide to back off. Navi have done a fantastic job in this game too to control the early game, control these objectives.
2 items.
Yeah, Sunfire Torch just helps with the poke. Fleshy is here as a minion, and Relish was not counting it. Locked down under the turret, will take the ultimate to safety, and the extra turret right back around on a Fleshy. Poby turns the play and finds the kill.
Oh, that started off like it was going to be wonderful for Vitality, but Navi get the play exactly as they want to. They get a kill. Mainter going to be able to clear at this bottom wave as well.
Yeah, so much harder to dive the Scion. I don't think there's a chance as this guy's descent actually will land the stun onto Mainter, but he can still just walk back. That was only the falling star, not even the upgraded one. Coming in. Voice of Light doing as much as he can and will chunk down the Scion. But Navi, they don't need their Scion in the fight if no one's going to contest the Dragon. They'll just take the objective.
Yeah, I thought that basically with the clone there, Linces was going to pop the Cyclone. You immediately get the Sky's Descend. You burst out Relish, and then you've got the fight in your favor. But unsure that they'd actually have enough damage in the tank. Maybe Vitality didn't want to follow up. And it meant that SamD controlled mid-wave. They got the push out of Vitality to move them away from that bot side river. And they're able to get the Dragon. So nicely orchestrated by Navi.
Yeah. Really well, especially when you consider the fact that Relish had just flashed in kind of an awkward spot there on the bottom side. The fact that they were able to still find the play regardless. Vitality have not yet found a big way into this game, as now the turrets are starting to fall. That's 2, now make it 3. All of the outer turrets have been claimed by Navi. Top right now is Humanoid. Did he just Astral Flight? I don't know if he has it. No, he does have it, so he's just going to Astral Flight away. He's chased down! Scion wins the race and lands the stun. Poby with the kill.
I feel like the lore should not be that Scion running is faster than a dragon in space.
Yeah.
Just personally.
What goes faster? Space Dragon God or Big Angry Guy? I guess we found out here, and now the Baron's going to be started up by Navi, as it's not even contested. I mean, like, Vitality sees this, but what are they going to do about it? They'll just instead have Nako pushing the bot side. They'll get a wave shoved mid. Really fantastic pick from Navi.
Yeah, I mean, it's great, but it is kind of classic Humanoid, unfortunately, getting caught in that side lane. He's been wanting to do so for years, and it gives Navi now a foot back into this items. Like, you just feel like you're at a very strong point as Navi with those items completed, which is perfect, because in a minute, you're going to be fighting for that dragon with all these. Yeah, Big Angry Guy.
Apparently it wins the race. You know, you never know. You never know. As also, it's a bit of return to kind of the identity that Navi have set for themselves. As Humanoid will get that top turret, so gold into the Aurelian Soul, but Navi, oh, actually, Linces has a flash engage, Cyclone flash by SamD. The Inara is out of there, even dodges the Aurelian Soul. Navi got their carry to safety. Vitality were full sending it on to SamD and not able to quite lock him down. Carry Nako has the Seeker's Arm Guard, but he gets chunked down there by Poby. The Victor laser damage is so much, but Nako says, my job is to go in, and I'm going to go 1v3. The Dragon taken there by Linces, as the Grim Deliverance not going to find too much damage done, as Linces now will fall the first to die in the fight. Humanoid over the wall, Kaza over the wall. The Victor's doing a lot of work right there. Naku again threw his body in just to stall. You know, you took me rock climbing earlier, Dagda. This is that moment where it's like you're trying to figure out how you're going to approach, and you're just kind of hanging again, just zoning them out. You heard in the comms earlier, it's just Poby holding the line. Kaza will jump over, but it's a shield on the Victor. They don't even get the damage. Naku, meanwhile, going for his own. Linces finds the engagement, does not land it onto anybody, as now Grim Deliverance to try and get away. Dragon is taken by Vitality. Poby is separated from the rest of the team right here, as he has the wild growth from Paris. Now Paris is the target. Polymorph to keep him alive. He will fall eventually. Vitality trying to get out. Kaza fails to jump over the wall and CC'd to death. Poby on a rampage. Honestly, the Dragon's soul, but a Baron picked up is still a fantastic prize for Navi, as they maintain their gold lead and now pick up a potential game.
Just farming up against Mainter, so Navi trying a new tactic of changing lanes.
Yeah, go mid lane instead, but now Humanoid just goes mid. This guy's descend will land. Big stun on a Sam D, and Relech as well, heavily chunked. Wild growth on the jungler. He's burning down. He's alive. Relech gets out of there into position as he actually skip and slashes over the wall. He's in the pit right now, so Navi see the Gwen. He's gonna have to try and skip and slash back over if he wants the true flank, as Navi Mainter's holding the line for Fleshy. The Pop Blossom engage could be big. Vitality have delayed so many dragons. Can they do it again? Cyclone from Linces onto Relech. He's into the pit. Relech is gonna look for the Grim Deliverance in there to try and secure it, but it's stolen again. Linces again will get the objective, and the skies descend. The shutdown for Naku, flashing in, and he finds another one. Poby stands, but Kaza's full health, and he's gonna look for an angle onto Poby. Navi will try and get their solo laners out of there as Humanoid's not slowing down. Poby flashes in, but the shutdown for Humanoid! Kaza chasing on the Mainter! Vitality make it happen! Kaza flashing under the turret to chase down the Scion. And Mainter will be alive, will be fine, but what do you know? Vitality delay the game, delay the soul, and put themselves right back in it.
Third time's the charm from Vitality. They held, they stole, they fought.
Perfect spot in the brush.
He's now spotted.
Okay, they see where the Wukong is, and now everybody from Navi just turns back, but he goes for the engage instead, tries to get onto Sam D, and he disengages. Linces is down, Sam D gets the kill. Mainter traded, the front line for Navi's out of there. As Naku's chasing down Relech. Humanoid as well. They got the jungler, and Humanoid on a killing spree. Vitality trade up.
Kaza's on the Dragon though. Navi are trying to see if they can steal it. They start to move forward, but the rest of Vitality are now in position.
Both junglers are down. There's no smite to get the objective. Sam D still has flash available. He still has a Lulu in his back pocket. And there's no Pop Blossom to worry about for the engage. Humanoid has a bit of a flank right here. He's gonna go for it. Throws out the Singularity. And then Fleshy into the stasis. Poby as well. Naku's going forward. Naku gets out of Paris. Flash out. Samdi's trying to take down Kaza. He will, but trades his life. Now Naku into the Zonias. Poby's trying to lock him down. Fleshy lands the Ruba. Poby with the shields. He's still healthy. He's still alive. Humanoid backed. Full health bar, teleports into the fight. Poby and Paris have to get out of there, and Humanoid spots them. There's a ward in the brush. Humanoid on a rampage. Vitality's mid laner will find a double kill, and Vitality, because you get the empowered E, but still, it's going to be tough to avoid the engage coming in from Vitality. I'm not seeing a GA yet on
win conditions, but unfortunately you get the Baron and you can't get close to a tower.
Yeah.
You can't do anything. And now the TP is they spot Linces.
Yeah, Linces was looking for another flank, but this time around he's spotted. This time around he does not have the escape. And in the critical moment, Navi find their pick. They'll look to the Baron.
It has to be on Humanoid and Naku. Everyone in this pit is vulnerable to Humanoid. Can he make that play happen?
No ultimates used, no summoner spells used from Navi. This is going to be a pure 4v5 outplay if Vitality can find it, and they're actually pushing Navi away. Naku makes Relech jump over the wall. Mainter's getting chunked down by Kaza. As the front line now, big ultimate. Poby preemptively goes into the stasis, but there's a Pop Blossom coming right in. Poby taken down. The Baron is secured for Navi, but they just lost two members. Flash out for Mainter. Kaza and Humanoid chase him down. Vitality will win the fight in the 4v. Vitality don't have enough waves to really push in. It's only this mid right now. They're going to brute force it.
The Void Grub's doing work here, giving them that extra little bit of a Voidling to take down these towers.
Spot him in the brush. Naku, can he get into the flank in time? Navi just have to wait out the TP shield. As now Relech goes in, chunks it down, and gets the knockup. Oh, Nako actually turns it back around. Huge damage on a Softy. Solo as the Gwen in a 1v3 is able to do that. The team gets the Elder Dragon, and Vitality are unleashed. Navi in full retreat, but they got nowhere to go. Vitality held the line. The comeback is complete, and Vitality stop the fight. Somebody will get one, but it's a consolation prize. An ace for Vitality.
I cannot believe that Vitality managed to hold on. Steal after steal, and one more steal of this game from the hands of Navi.
Nako in a 1v3, 4 Dragon steals in a row.